Hi, Denise M. Simpson, and today's tapping tip is on test anxiety or procrastination, deadlines. Maybe it's tax deadlines. Any of these situations for young adults or adults can cause us stress. So I want you to take a breath. Might even want to close your eyes and just tune into your body and see what sensations you might have. Think about a deadline coming up. Is it tax day? Is it a speaking engagement? Do you have a presentation due? Maybe you're a coach who's building your own business, and that can be a lot of work. There's so many moving parts, and we can get stressed out. So again, take a breath and see if you have any nervousness in the gut. Do you have any butterflies in the stomach? What about an ache in your heart? There can be some fear there. There can be some sadness. Tension in the throat or the chest. Maybe you're having trouble breathing, taking a deep, wide, expansive breath. And stress can cause us to close down. Some people even get headaches. At the worst case, it could be migraines. And it's all because of stress. And now I want you to tune into what the thoughts are in your head. Are you judging yourself for waiting so long to get started? Have you been running with so much fear that you didn't even know where to begin, being overwhelmed? Do you doubt that you can even do it? And yet part of you really wants to achieve this goal you've set, to meet this deadline. And that can be a hard thing to handle. What if you're actually even afraid of succeeding? So just tune in. We're just going to work on bringing down the anxiety for a deadline. Okay, now rate your stress level from 1 to 10. How much are you feeling this, and how negative is the voice in your head? Got it? All right, so let's do some tapping, and we'll use the karate chop point. We'll use the inner eye point. We'll use the outer eye point. The under eye point is on the orbital bone below your iris. We can do a double tap with under the nose and on the chin. That works both hands at once, and it helps your brain synchronize. Okay, and most people tend to do a dominant hand, and then you can even switch it, and that way you're even working more to activate the stress response in your brain. And then we've got the collarbone point. Okay, find those collarbones, come down about 1.25 inches. If you use all 4 fingers, you're going to get it. Alrighty, and some people do an underarm point in the middle of the bra strap, or about 4 inches down on the armpit, either side, and the top of the head. And there's lots of points. There's about 115 meridian points in the top of your head. So let's get started. Again, tune in and see just how stressed you are. Feeling so tight and clenched that you're not even taking action, or you're so overwhelmed and this deadline is looming and you don't even know if you can complete it on time. Yikes. I'm feeling it. It's about an 8 or a 9 for me. So follow along with where I tap and what I say. Even though I have all the stress about this deadline, I completely love and accept myself, and I'm open to releasing it. Even though I'm feeling all the stress, I procrastinated, I'm overwhelmed, I'm really judging myself for that, and none of this feels good. I am open to releasing it so that I can take bold action because I completely love and accept myself. Even though all the stress, this worry, this overwhelm, it's running through my body and I really feel it. I am open to releasing it so that I can have a good outcome. even though I might not know how that's going to happen. Let's tap through the points. All the stress, this worry, it's hopeless. I feel helpless. I'm overwhelmed. And I don't know how I'm going to complete this project. This deadline is looming over my head like a guillotine. Oh, that's a yucky image. This deadline is hanging over my head. I really feel the weight of it. I don't know how I'm going to complete this project. Okay, just take a breath. And release. And now see if actually stating those really negative thoughts and tuning into those negative sensations, did they escalate it or did they bring it down? And the image of a guillotine came up for me. That's pretty negative. That's true, but it does feel like, oh my God, it's like I could get cut off by not completing this project. And then all that weight, do you feel like there's a crushing weight on you? It might be different for you. You might come up with your own metaphors, your own images, your own thoughts or memories could come up. Maybe this situation reminds you of something that happened when you were younger. And so tune into that. You can do more tapping if you want to pause the video at this point. But I'm going to continue on because there's still some negative there. If we take a look at that 1 to 10 scale, mine came down probably to about a 5 or a 6. It came down some, but I'm still feeling it. So go right into tapping into the points. This remaining stress. I'm still stressed out about this deadline. It still feels hopeless, overwhelming. I'm helpless. I don't know if I'm going to meet the deadline. All this anxiety. I really want to release it. I want to let it go. I want to be taking the actions I need to achieve this goal. I wonder if I could be a little bit calmer about the situation. Maybe I could get into action. Maybe I could just breathe and let my stomach unclench and blow it out. Maybe I could let my gut untwist a little bit. Maybe I could let my heart and lungs breathe easier and beat easier. Maybe I could let in a little bit of calm and let go of the stress. I'm open to letting it go. It would serve me better to let it go and release it. I choose to release and let it go. Okay, take another deep breath. And blow to release it. And check in with yourself. How does your body feel? How's your stress now? Mine's a lot calmer. I'm feeling really relaxed and good. My stomach's relaxed. All that tight clenching has just opened up. I'm not feeling those sweaty palms. So now that there's this open space, we can tap in some positive. Let's go for it. Wow, I feel better. I'm open to seeing that I can calm down. I like this feeling of relaxation. And now I can actually think clearer. I can just take the actions I need towards this goal, towards doing what I committed to do, to be in an integrity with what I said I'd do. I'm ready to tackle this now. I would love to see this goal get completed. That would feel really great. Okay, so I did procrastinate. But maybe I did it so I could get this blast of energy at the end. It might not be the most optimal way to handle this project, this deadline. But the reality is, this is where I am right now with the amount of time I have left. So it's to my benefit to make the best use of this time, and that's to be in action, to take bold action, to dive in and see just what I can do. I can actually get work done on this, and I'm open to a miracle. I'm open to the miracle of completing this with ease and grace, in just letting my intelligence and knowledge shine through, of having assistance, whether it's from outside of myself or within myself or from a higher source. I'm open to letting this be completed on time and with a great result. Maybe better than I even imagined. I don't need procrastination to finish this project. I can get in action now. That feels really good to me. And that's more who I am. And I can do it. Just watch and see. Great. You did it. We finished a great round. How are you feeling now? Are you open? Are you expanded? Is your energy rising up? I'm feeling great after these positive rounds that finished nicely after I released all the negative. And I hope this helps you too. So if you're having trouble with procrastinations, whether it's tax deadlines, presentations, business deadlines, papers, take a few moments and actually address the negative, release the stress in your body, and then move into positive expectations and an uprising flow of energy. Here's to your success. Thanks for watching.